with Velus Jones Jr. together in the high-end bowl, homecoming. A two-time All-State selection at Southland High School, Velus Jones Jr. has returned to Mobile for the Reese's Senior Bowl after completing his college football career at Southern Cal and Tennessee. The wide receiver and return specialist is providing daily insight into the Port City's annual All-Star Game as he experiences Senior Bowl week. What was it like to find out that you'd be coming home for the Senior Bowl? Velus Jones Jr. I was speechless. This has been a dream of mine since I was a young'un. I've been going to the Senior Bowl since I can remember, and that's some of the greatest memories I ever had. So just to be able to play in that game, and especially give back to the community and to the kids that have the same dreams that I had when I was a kid, that means the world to me. So I'm not going to take anything for granted. Do you have a favorite Senior Bowl memory from attending the game as a youngster? Velus Jones Jr. I caught a ball, an extra point ball, when the Senior Bowl was at Ladd-Peebles Stadium. I'm not sure of the year, but it was the year that Mike Gillislee, the Florida running back, was playing. I had to fight off some of my friends and other people, but I still have that ball today. That was big for me. You've been training in Florida, but the Senior Bowl kind of puts you officially in the NFL draft pipeline with the week of practice and the game, and then there'll be the Tennessee Pro Day and the NFL scouting combine. How do you prepare for that kind of extended test? Velus Jones Jr. I've just been taking everything a day at a time, looking at the next thing ahead, and right now that's the Senior Bowl. My preparation going into that has focused on my interviews and also the skills I need to be successful in the one-on-ones. What about the mental part of doing all this work without knowing how it will shake out for you on April 28th or 29 or 30, the dates of this year's draft? Velus Jones Jr. The beautiful thing about the unknown, I think a lot of people are afraid of things they can't control, that they are not certain about, something they can't see. I feel like something that can get you through that is faith, and that's something I've been living by since I was young, being raised in the church by my grandmother, Linda Jones, that passed away from breast cancer in 2012. I've always lived by faith, so I have no worries in the world. I feel like my life is written in stone. My story is already written. God knows what I'm going to do and every move I'm going to make before I make it. I know He is my back, and as long as I give it my all, that's what matters. So, honestly, I have no worries in the world. I'm just going to go in and give it my best shot. The 73rd Annual Reese's Senior Bowl is scheduled to kick off at 1:30 p.m. Central Standard Time Saturday at Hancock-Whitney Stadium in Mobile. NFL Network will televise the game. For more of all.com's coverage of the NFL, go to our NFL page. Mark Anabanet is a sports reporter for Alabama Media Group. Follow him on Twitter at @AMarkG1.